Hey, what is up, everybody? Bladesper here. It's here for you guys in the video Persona 5X. And I'm out of words, okay? I was at 15 pity or 25. And you guys know if I don't plan on really like hardcore investing on a character, I don't do like a massive amount of summons. So in the last video, y'all saw I only had about like 2k gems. I log on, do one of my first multis, and this pops up on the screen. 50-50 again. Just so you guys know, I'm not lying for this. That's Yukari right here. And there's our last character. Well, we were originally gonna do this video as a what's it called? As a first impression. So I guess I'm gonna try and get her built real quick, and I'll cut back in after I'm done. I'll come back in after I'm done, and yeah, we'll see how this works. Man, y'all keep thinking I'm playing when I say this, but this is literally how my luck is. I never ever have to go crazy for characters, and it just happens. So I'll be right back, and we'll see if we can get the character built on up. All right, so seeing this is as a first impression, we're just gonna use her how she is pretty much here. And that 88 was the highest I can get her. Now I don't of course have her 5-star weapon. The 4-star weapon is better from what at least I know here. So I ended up getting it on duped up. We got our skills all at 8, so we're gonna go ahead and take her out for a spin with that. Part wise, she's kind of mid, but we're gonna be running this set. I'll have a build guide for her and Makoto as soon as freaking possible. I've been slacking on that. Hopefully I can get it done at least this weekend for both. It's gonna be very busy for me, we'll see, but yeah, we'll try and see exactly if that does work. And then we want to use this as well. Now I know absolutely nothing about this unit, to be honest. This is one of the first characters that I have decided to kind of steer away from content on and actually try to like experience for myself. Now when you do that, it's crazy, because I'm not gonna lie to you, this character has me so thrown in a loop that I had to ask about 4 different guide makers to actually tell me, hey, so if this was you, how would you use this character? And they all had the same answer. So yeah, we're gonna see if we can actually get her to work. I don't know the best place to utilize her right now because she is a healer. Healers are a little bit, you know, iffy, right? They're a little, you don't know what you really need here. And so that's what we're going to be figuring out. Now for the team, I am going to be using her with wind, because she does need to have a winded on, or at least we need at least her to try and proc winded as well. Wherever the heck she went. So where did she go? Here she is. And this is going to be the team that we're going to try to utilize. Hopefully it works out. Hopefully it does. It'd be great. And I really want to see what she can do, man. Like, this is one character that I've decided so hard to try and steer away from knowing what to do here. So I myself have to figure out exactly what we need to do. Now she has 3 skills here, one of them being Wind Burst, the other being Wind Chaser's Breath and Arrow of Rejuvenation. From what I know, of course, we're mainly going to be spamming these 2, I would think, but they are saying that I do need to have the winded amount. So some point here we might need to use the first skill. So let's go ahead and actually read what Homegirl does as well, because that small lettering is absolutely abysmal for my eyes. So I'm gonna try and read this with you guys here. Let me go ahead and get open the actual notes for her so you guys can actually know what she does. All right, so her first skill immediately being at least what's it called, Wind Burst. She will end up dealing a total of, let's see how much this is for the percentage, 188.6% of offensive damage here, and with a base chance to actually inflict winded. Then it inflicts the target with wind erosion for 2 whole turns. There can only be 1 wind erosion. Now that's interesting. So let me see something real quick. So I do want to see what they really have with this here. All right, why was that strong? That wasn't supposed to kill. That wasn't supposed to kill. I get you're built on attack, but you're not supposed to freaking kill. So, all right. So we ended up doing that here, in which that was a cool little thing there. But if I'm right, since we do have wind erosion, I think we're actually able to get an attack boost, if I remember correctly here. So let's check our characters, if that is the case. I think since he died, and the mob didn't actually have a chance to get the wind erosion, I don't think we're able to even see that. So that's gonna be interesting here. I did want to get her built for the video, or at least get her somewhat as a first impression here, but we may have to go to the training zone instead, or use do the training one instead, because seeing we don't have really a good place to try and test her out, they might have the better one here. So let's go ahead and test her out in here. Now the rotation is going to be the hard part for me, I think, here, because I don't know which one I really want to do here. So go ahead and use this, of course, perfectly. We need the crit rate, crit damage, and the attack. And then I actually want to know her W assist, of course, dispels one status element, so that is nice. If we ever do get that off here. The real question is, do we need to use her skill 1 or her skill 2? Now her skill 2 decreases the party's damage for 3 turns and increases our main target's attack and damage bonus for 2 turns. So I mean, it might actually be a 1-3 system for us, because skill 2 I don't think we need. We do need to build up as many wind whispers as possible, so I would think wind whispers and stuff like that are going to come from at least us dealing damage. Yeah, okay, yeah, it is. So we are mainly going to get those from her awareness 0 here, where she can just go ahead and trigger these. So let's go ahead and use the skill 1, and then I think we follow up with using a skill 3 instead of actually utilizing anything else here. So I just want to go ahead and get the follow up, just because why not? It's cool. And then I don't even want the attack. I really just want to see what happens with everyone. So let's go ahead and just continue guarding with everyone. Also, this is orange now. Oh no, it's yellow for moonlight. Oh, that's nice. Okay, I didn't know that they actually they changed how that looked. That's actually nice looking. I like that. That's cool. Let's see what we got here. Now, since that just happened during this time period, of course, let's go ahead and use this immediately. Seeing this is more of a Yukari showcase here, I do want to know what happened. So let's proc this off, and then I'm going to go ahead and actually swap on over to her again and get the follow-up off. And then this time I actually am going to do the all-out attack, because I highly doubt it's going to kill anyways. Cool. All right, now first things first here, we do have her ultimates. Now her ultimate is called Cyclone Arrow. With this, she does attack, or at least wind damage, to 1 foe, and this increases our actual damage dealt. So I guess it would be wise to utilize this before we use Makoto's. So let's go ahead and pop this off as well. Get the party damage dealt bonus up as well. I wonder if they share it doesn't look like they share. Yeah, they don't. Okay, cool. Nice. So now, seeing we did what we need to do here, let's pop this. I think we do get up our yeah, we do get our 3Gs up from this as well. So let's pop this here. Boom. And this is actually, it looks like he's close to getting that. So let's go ahead and pop off Revolution. Now we have our 3G ready. Okay, that's nice. And I actually do want to pop off the assist as well real quick. This is actually cool. So she does work really nice, at least. Like the heals are nice and everything here, but the rotation is what's going to be probably cooking me here. So let's see what we got. Boom. Use all these stacks. All right, 82k, 82k. Nothing too hardcore there. I don't know if that's either because I did the rotation wrong, or either if that's because what's it called, or if it's because like this whole thing was a little different, or either they're just training Makoto isn't as strong in general. But interesting. The character itself isn't, see, I don't know how to describe it, because I don't really like utilize healers too much. I just want to see how this one looks, to be honest. Let's use the skill 2. That's nice looking. That was nice. Plus it does give a damage bonus, so I don't know which one would be a better one to utilize. She's genuinely going to be an interesting character once I can get her down. First impression wise, I feel like she's pretty decent, though I feel like there's also some things I might be doing a little bit wrong. So I'm going to continue messing with this character later on as well, and we're going to see what I can really do to make her a little bit better, because yeah, she has her stacks ready, everything like that, meaning we need to do the skill 3 most likely. So let's pop this off again. I'm pretty sure we need to do our skill 3 because we already popped everything. I'm gonna pop this as well, get the 30 points back up. Yeah, she builds her 30 really quick actually. And then pop off this, which does give us, of course, our damage bonus. Okay, I'm understanding. Yeah, our 30 went up actually a decent bit there. So I'm starting to understand this character a little bit more. So maybe it's skill 1, skill 3, or skill 2, skill 3. But I definitely know skill 3 is involved. So I'm gonna keep messing around with this. All right, I'm liking it. I'm liking what I'm seeing right now. We got, of course, our heals. We got our buffs. We got everything we need there. And I think she's gonna be really good, actually. Or at least pretty decent. All right. So some of you guys who already got her as well down below, tell me down below how y'all are using her as well. I'm interested to know. I'm gonna try and use this character a little bit more to get a better grasp of her, and we'll go from there. But till next time, everybody, thank y'all for freaking watching, and we're gonna learn some more, and I'm gonna try and get her a better set. So look forward to that. But peace out.